Gamers, gamers, gather around. This series was nearly scrapped and nearly restarted from the beginning. In the previous episode, I was encountering like a ton of lag with this game, which is honestly like very stupid because this game was designed to run on very old hardware from like 40 years ago. It was mind-boggling to me that the game was performing so badly, but that's basically because of the way this game is being run, pretty much. Instead of using 100% of my CPU, it's using a very small percentage of that CPU. So, like, it's tiny, like, using a tiny portion of it. It's limiting itself to that small little portion right there, which is why it's performing so badly. And there's been, like, a lot of slowdown and everything. And really, originally the first episode was supposed to go up a little bit earlier in the day it went up. It was originally going to be a scheduled upload, but later I decided to privatize it temporarily so I could do like a quality assessment basically with that video and the second episode. But at the end of the day, I do think it would be kind of stupid to scrap a whole series and just restart from the beginning just because of a few missing frames. So here's episode 3, gamers. I have taken some measures in this to improve the viewing experience, such as changing a couple settings again. So hopefully we can get as many frames out of this game as possible. I'm sorry if I've disappointed anyone with all these technical mishaps and everything. I am still getting used to my new computer and everything. So yeah, things have been a little bit weird lately. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Here's episode 3. How's it going, gamers? Welcome back to Metroid, part 3. As you know, if you watched the previous episode, we had a little bit of an oopsie, and we kind of died. It wasn't very pleasant, but it was kind of funny, to be honest. And when you die in this game, you basically get a password pretty much, and said password can be used to resume said game. So give me a minute here, I am just going to get said password. Alright, and in theory, this should load up the game. Let's see if it actually does. I've never actually used this password screen before, besides one thing. But there we go. It worked pretty much. That's pretty good. I got the code right. That's pretty nice. The only problem is that we're at 30 health in Ridley's hideout. Not very good. Anyways, we're gonna attempt to get that energy tank. Again, forget about the other thing, the missile tank. Although we might actually still have that. Anyways, we're just gonna keep on moving right here, or left. What the frick? That's so obviously not right. Alright, that's fine. That's cool. Alright, you know what? Just screw this place altogether. Let's leave. It's a little bit dangerous here, and I had no idea that there'd be an enemy just on the other side of that door waiting to screw us over like that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's nothing waiting here to screw us up. So far, we're getting better results. Can I kill either of you? Yes, I can. Anyway, since the last episode, I've made some adjustments to the settings pretty much, not in the game, and something else that should hopefully make the game run just a tad bit better. I know there was a lot of like skipping of frames in the previous video, and that was not OBS. That was the game itself, in a way. Or what's running the game, pretty much. Can't say too much about it here. Anyways, let's get out of here safely. Getting that energy tank is gonna definitely be on our priority list soon, though. We need that. Anyways, in the very first episode, I talked about one more item being in Brinstar. I know I said that we got basically everything, but now that we have the high jump boots, we can actually get one more thing. And it's actually kind of a form of armor. It's known as the Varia suit. And basically it reduces the amount of damage you take from enemies, or really like the rate you take the damage at. So typically if we jump into lava, for example, right now it's gonna shred our health, but with the Varia suit on, it'll shred our health like slower, pretty much. It'll still shred our health, definitely, but it'll be a little bit slower. And we kind of need that for the bosses, too. The bosses, they're no joke. They can take quite a pounding, and they can deal a ton of damage, too. And we're also going to need to touch both of them. I know, this is a very crazy game, especially the first boss we're going to beat. And if you haven't already guessed, yes, touching an enemy in this game does deal damage. We learned that the hard way, previous episode. Or, not really learned it, but you guys basically, like, saw it. And you saw it just a couple minutes ago, too. Oh my god. But anyways, we're gonna go back to an old place. We're gonna go back to Brinstar. Basically, where we're gonna head is that little green section we went to 2 episodes ago. Place that's like really high up, so we have a lot of jumping to do here. Basically, it's gonna be slightly above that, pretty much, in a hidden area. Back in here we go. Anyways, where we're gonna want to go is actually right behind this door, pretty much. As you can see, this looks like your normal everyday hallway. But if we shoot a block right here, I believe it is, or somewhere, hold on. There we go, right there. You can get rid of these blocks, pretty much. And then you can jump through this crack with the high jump boots. There's also a whole bunch of fake blocks right here, too. Anyways, I do actually believe that that is technically possible without the high jump boots. It is just very hard because you need to get that enemy up through the crack and then freeze it with the ice beam to create a platform for yourself so you can get up to the door. I've attempted it one time before, it was not very successful. And that's all really just a theory, I haven't seen anybody else succeed with that. But here is our door, just over to the left. We're gonna get our junk. We're also gonna get hit. We're also gonna get sent back to the previous screen. We're gonna try to go back in. The enemies just magically despawned. And we're gonna grab this right here. And as you can see, we have a beautiful little pink outfit right now. We're very fashionable in this game. Anyways, I do believe we actually picked up every single power-up in this whole game. Anyways, now where we're gonna head is we're actually gonna head very close to where we started this game, basically. Which means we're gonna be going down a whole lot. And through this door right here. And now right here, there's actually a secret energy tank. It is right up there. We're gonna try to get it. Oh, that was very smooth of me right there. I've never done it with the bat enemy before. But there we go, 3 energy tanks. Pretty nice. And we're gonna get more too. We're actually going to take out our very first boss here. Just to the left right there, we have this little room right here where if you bomb the floor, you can actually reveal this not-so-secret passageway right here. It goes very far down. I don't know whether you saw that, but that's a visual glitch. And another one, too, over there. That's what I'm talking about. Somehow none of those popped up in the previous 2 episodes. At least not that I could see. Maybe I'm currently working on editing episode 2 at the time this is being recorded. I didn't see anything just yet, so there could be a visual glitch in there too. But yeah, there we go. We also have this non-menacing statue here, kind of similar to another non-menacing statue we saw on our way to Ridley's hideout. But we're gonna hop on down this elevator right here, and this place is actually my favorite place in the whole game. This is Kraid's hideout. It's a pretty chill place, as you can see. We've got a lot of silver colors down here, and most of all, we have a pretty good tune playing down here. It's pretty nice, but we're gonna grab ourselves an energy tank. I believe there might be something right behind this door right here. It's either a missile tank or an energy. This is one of the places where I don't visit a whole lot, really. Not in the past, at least, but there's our missile tank, and this whole area is to the right onward is just kind of useless here. But we're gonna head on back. Yeah, we have pretty good music here. I do believe I've used this music actually in one of my other videos. I can't remember which one off the top of my head because I have so many. It's somewhere in there. If you can find it, let me know. Anyways, where do we want to head next? We're gonna try this door right here pretty much. So in this whole column we're in, there's a whole bunch of normal doors on the left and a whole bunch of red doors on the right. Pretty much behind the red doors is the boss and a whole bunch of power-ups too. So I believe one more door downward, and that's gonna like lead us to someone named Kraid, who doesn't really like us very much, and we kind of need to beat him to progress in the game, I guess. But why can't I get through this wall? This is a fake wall, by the way. As you can see, it's the most textured fake wall ever. We got this awesome repeating pattern here, and behind it we have this little thing known as an energy tank that I just love. I also just clipped through the wall right there for a second. Thank goodness for this Varia suit, for the lava, but we'll jump up there and get that beautiful energy tank. Off camera, I actually tested the new settings that I'm using right now to play this, actually right in this area. Anyways, how do we get out of here? Well, this is a pretty convenient way. If you bomb that spot right there, you can launch yourself into the wall right here, where you can then roll over pretty much and land right back on the platform right there, assuming you don't get killed right here. I don't understand how the heck they expect you to avoid that damage right there, because there's really nothing you can really do right there at all, because there's no space to move whatsoever. But there's another energy tank for us. I'm trying to remember the location of another. I do know there's actually an energy tank in the room that Kraid is in. It's pretty funny, actually. Not a very easy one to get, but I do believe there is one more. So pretty much what we're going to do, We're gonna go this way and then down, which will take us near where Kraid is, and someone named Fake Kraid who looks just like Kraid but a little faker, pretty much. I do believe it is actually possible to complete the game without going in this area, but I'd kind of like to add time to the series, to be honest. And just to, you know, go exploring and everything, get some stuff on camera. Put it on YouTube for everyone to enjoy, you know me. Anyways, can you actually jump up here? I don't think you can, but like, it's just out of reach, I think. Basically, that door up there on the right is just gonna take us in a loop, but I'm just very curious to see whether that's possible. I really don't think it is, even with the high jump boots, but we're gonna fall down this pit right here. Another visual glitch, and another one with the door. That's hilarious, honestly. We're just gonna slide on in here, we're gonna kill that side hopper right there, go through the other door, into this other identical looking room, minus the door over there. Then we're gonna try bombing this space, and as you can see we can fall right down there through the floor and into this little area right here. And over there, that is fake Kraid, pretty much. He's basically looks just like real Kraid that we'll meet in a minute, but fake, and with a different color palette, you can tell. I can literally freeze this guy solid if I hit him correctly, like that. So now we have frozen Kraid right here. And we can also spin attack this guy in one hit, and he's gone, pretty much. Real Kraid, in case it isn't already obvious, is actually the real boss, and takes far more hits than that. No health bar either. And I believe you can bomb this platform like right here, the floor. Yep, and then you fall through here. We're in this mysterious little hallway, and on the other side of this door is Kraid. And there he is. So pretty much what we're gonna wanna do here, so we're gonna wanna bomb him pretty much. And as you can see, you really need to get close to him. I can't seem to do it for some reason. We're gonna take a lot of hits. Which is kind of stupid about these boss fights, honestly. It would be more creative to have a way to avoid the damage, pretty much, but there's nothing we can really do about that. But there we go. Pretty much he gave us a whole bunch of missiles, and you need to beat both of the bosses to get through a place known as the Statue Room in Brinstar that I'll obviously show towards the end of this series, which will let you get to the final boss. But there's the hidden E-tank right there. We'll grab that. And now we're fully healed. Pretty nice. But I don't think we would have been able to do that without the Varia suit. He definitely did a lot of damage to us, even with it. So, I can only imagine how cooked we'd be with the normal suit on. But now, since we obviously cannot go up that area right there because there's nothing to stand on, we gotta go this way into probably one of the hardest areas in the whole game. Pretty much by going through this door right here. As you can see, it looks like a normal platforming section until you get to this right here. It's a massive tower of destructible blocks. And you basically need to break these blocks, stand over here, and continue breaking them, and basically alternating between the permanent block right there, the normal thing, and these right here. And pretty much, they can do that too. When they come back, they can knock you off to the side. And that is a random chance of happening too. I don't believe like it's an all-the-time thing, really. I'm not very lucky here, but you gotta properly line yourself up with the other blocks on the left there, and not do that, pretty much. And we gotta do this for a while, pretty much, going up. So, give me a minute here. And right above here, I think, should be the exit. We gotta be careful, because one wrong move and we're screwed. Anyways, that is a door I'm not actually gonna go for, because it's a little bit risky. We're gonna do this door right here. And there we go, we finally escaped. Pretty nice. However, we're not quite done yet, because there's really no way to get up from here. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to freeze that guy over there, possibly. Or we can... Alright, yeah, you know what, let's just go to the bottom and then freeze the dudes as we go up. So we'll freeze this guy, freeze this guy, freeze this other dude. Now, where's the last guy? He's a little ways away, alright. I'm gonna wait for them to get to the left. Now, if we didn't have the ice beam right now, we could actually use that door on the left to loop around up to this door right here and then escape that way. But that's a little bit faster if you have the ice beam and the platforming skill. Anyways, we can officially leave this place. There's nothing really much to do here anymore. And now with that out of the way, we're gonna now head back to Ridley's hideout. Maybe we'll have a little bit more luck. Maybe I'll get killed instantly like I did at the start of this episode. So we're gonna go on down this elevator, and then down this elevator. And here we are again. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we attempted to do at the very start of this episode, and that is get that dang energy tank. Because we need it. Although I would say that Ridley is easier than Kraid. And in some playthroughs I've actually killed him first. Anyways, right here we've got this whole hallway. There's a hidden block in the ground there that looks identical to the many other blocks around it. You can remove that and basically go under this whole structure right here pretty much. I don't know why they left this gap right up here, unless that's like for the enemies or something, but it's there. I don't think there's a way over it. Anyways, right over there we have the energy tank, but the two blocks in front of it, basically I'm standing on a ledge right now. Those two columns of blocks right there are fake, and we need to jump over it, so I'm going to give it my best shot. Pretty nice right there. And now we can just fall down. And then go a little ways right. And at the end of this hallway we're going to do a little bit more falling. But as you can see, our health is holding up a lot better than it did earlier, that's for sure. And then when we fall to the bottom of this area right here, we're going to take a left, and on the end of this hallway is going to be Ridley plus another energy tank right here. And I believe that'll actually max us out if we're not already maxed out right there. The game is slowing down a ton right now though, which is not very good, because that makes it a little bit harder to play. And then behind this door, we have Ridley. He looks a little bit different than he does in traditional Metroid games. So did Kraid, especially with size. But yeah, we can basically ice beam this guy to death, and he's done, basically. Also, no health bar on this guy either. And for some reason, you can literally freeze these fireballs solid, which I guess implies that they're moisturized, I guess? I don't know. I believe you can also bomb this guy as well, but that's not very practical because obviously we're going to need to touch him to do that, and that's going to do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to keep all my energy tanks intact while we do this. And there we go. And now on the other side right here we got a purple door, which is basically 10 missiles instead of 5. There's actually another door in the game too that's like this, but it's a yellow door, and it also requires 10 missiles. There's actually, and other than that though, those are the only two doors that require all 10 missiles. Anyways, we're gonna nab this energy tank. Let's see if it does anything. I believe the max is 6 in this game. Yeah, it did nothing. It just restored our health. Anyways, yeah, that's all I've really got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it came out a lot better than the previous one, that's for sure. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you saw, and I'll see you later. If the slowdown ever ends. Gosh dang it.